Hi friends, I am here back with some more topic on the grammar in Hindi, and the theme of this class is we are learning progressive tense in this lesson. Progressive means the action is still going on. When action is continuously going on, is called the present progressive tense. Like in English, we say, I am speaking, I am learning, I am writing, we are working. So, in this, action is continuously going on. So, that is known as a present progressive tense. So, how do we conjugate this progressive tense in Hindi? And let me tell you, this is one of the most commonly verb used in Hindi. Very often, we use where are you going, when are you coming, we are coming. So, it's very important to understand the conjugation of these verb tenses. So, the first thing is that we have to know the infinitive form of verb. So let's take example bolna. Bolna. You know that every verb in Hindi end with na. That is the infinitive. Infinitive means non-conjugated or unconjugated form of verb to speak, which is bolna. So the first thing is that if we take off na from bolna, whatever is remain is known as stem or verb stem, verb root. So bolna, bolna. If we take off the na from the bolna, what is remain? Remaining is bol. So this bol is verb stem, or we can also call it verb root. So before conjugating, it's very important to find out the verb stem of a verb or a verb root of a verb. So the stem of verb bolna is bol after taking the na. So bol. Bol is the verb stem. So the step to conjugate this progressive tense is the first things always would be subject. Subjects are the speaker, or we can call it pronoun. Pronouns are मैं, हम, आप, तुम, ये, वे, ये लोग, and वे लोग. I am sure you all are clear about this. So, first has to found the subject. Subject, which means speaker, the doer, the one who is doing the actual action. Subject is first, then comes object. Object, what are you doing? Then verb comes. So here you take the verb stem. Verb stem. With the verb stem, you have to add raha. 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 With the verb stem for masculine singular. If a pronoun, if a subject is a masculine singular, we have to add raha to the verb stem for masculine singular. Raha. Rahi. Rahi. With the verb stem. With the verb stem, what we are adding? Rahi. Verb stem plus rahi. This rahi is for feminine singular as well as feminine plural. Verb stem plus rahi. Then verb stem plus rahe. Rahe. So I have already told you there is a common endings in Hindi is a, e and a. A for masculine singular, e for feminine singular and plural, and a for the masculine plural. So this verb stem plus rahe is for masculine plural and formal, masculine formal, you can say formal. After that, these are followed by the to be form of verb, and the to be form of verb are whom, है, हैं, हो. This will change, this will be used according to the subject, and subjects are pronoun मैं, हम, आप, तुम. So it's very easy. Just you have to understand, first things you have to find out the subject. First has to be always the subject, then the object, what is doing, then you have to find out the stem of a verb. Plus the main thing, there is a trick that you can memorize, that in, speaking, going, coming, there is only one thing in English, but in Hindi it changes according to the pronoun. So verb stem plus raha. Raha is for masculine singular, rahi is for feminine singular as well as feminine plural, and rahe for masculine formal as well as masculine plural, followed by whom for मैं, है for ye and wo, हैं for all formal and plural, and ho for तुम. So I'm sure it must be a difficult now. Without an example, you won't be able to understand. So let's take an example. If we say bolna, bolna means to speak. Bolna means to speak. If we take off the na from the bolna, bol is the verb root, or we call it verb stem. So how do we conjugate? I am speaking Hindi. I am speaking Hindi. So the I is the speaker, which is subject. In Hindi, I is मैं. What I am speaking? Hindi. Hindi is a object here. So मैं first, then comes object. Object is Hindi. So it will be Hindi. Now find out the verb stem. The verb stem is bol. And what we are adding? If it is masculine singular, then we are adding raha. So now this become bol raha, followed by the to be form of verb for मैं is whom. So this would be मैं हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ. If the speaker is masculine singular, I would be मैं हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ. Means I am speaking Hindi. But if you are saying I am speaking Hindi for a female, this would be मैं हिंदी बोल रही हूँ. What we are changing? रही. So मैं हिंदी बोल रही हूँ versus मैं हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ. If you're saying he is speaking Hindi informal near. Informal near, he is ye, and this is still masculine singular. So it would be ye Hindi. Stem of the bolna is bol. For masculine singular, we are adding raha. followed by the verb hai. So this would be ये हिंदी बोल रहा है. ये हिंदी बोल रहा है. He is speaking Hindi. Versus she is speaking Hindi. She is speaking Hindi in formal near. Would be ये हिंदी बोल is the stem. For feminine we are adding rahi. So ये हिंदी बोल रही है. ये हिंदी बोल रही है. Now let's do informal for. He is speaking Hindi. Informal for is वो हिंदी बोल रहा है. वो हिंदी बोल रहा है. So for informal, masculine raha is used with the verb stem followed by hai. Hai is the to be form of वो. वो हिंदी बोल रहा है. For feminine would be वो हिंदी बोल रही है. वो हिंदी बोल रही है. Let's do the formal near. She is speaking Hindi or he is speaking Hindi. Formal near. ये हिंदी बोल रहे. Although in nature the person is singular, but because of formal, here we are using the masculine plural form. Always remember, with the masculine honorific respectable, we use masculine plural form. Even a verb and adjective changes to masculine plural form. However, in nature it is singular. ये हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. नेजल हैं. ये हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. For feminine would be ये हिंदी बोल रही हैं. ये हिंदी बोल रही हैं. This is formal near. Formal for would be he is speaking Hindi. Formal for वे हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. वे हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. For feminine would be वे हिंदी बोल रही हैं. Now we are speaking Hindi. We are speaking Hindi. We is hum. Hum can be used as a मैं in spoken Hindi, particularly in UP, Bihar and Jharkhand. Hum is मैं. You can refer yourself as a hum. You represent everyone. That's hum. For male and female is the same. Hum for we, and if you're saying we people, then that become हम लोग. हम लोग हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. हम लोग हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. हम हिंदी बोल रहे हैं means we are speaking Hindi. So spoken, however, in written you can say that बोल रही हैं, but it never exists because of this is a male dominant society where it is the group of the women, even they use the masculine plural form. However, in a grammar, in a written Hindi you could write rahi hain, you can find somewhere in a written, but mostly in a spoken Hindi it is used as a masculine plural form. हम लोग हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. Then you have you are speaking Hindi. Formal. You formal is आप. So this would be आप हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. For feminine would be आप हिंदी बोल रही हैं. So again, आप is only one, but because of the honorific respectable, it is formal. So we are using masculine plural form. आप हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. For feminine would be आप हिंदी बोल रही हैं. Now you informal would be तुम. Should be तुम हिंदी बोल रहे हो. तुम हिंदी बोल रहे हो. There might be a question, why रहे? It's a nature. With the tum, it's always used like this. There is no explanation with the tum. Tum Hindi bol rahe ho. For feminine would be tum Hindi bol rahi ho. Tum log Hindi bol rahe ho. You people are speaking Hindi. Tum log Hindi bol rahi ho. You all are speaking Hindi informally. So these people, those people are speaking Hindi. ये लोग हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. वे लोग हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. Those people are speaking Hindi. For feminine would be बोल रही हैं. So this was the present progressive tense. All the verbs in Hindi in present progressive tense will be conjugated in the same way. There is no exception. All बोलना, खाना, लिखना, देखना, जाना, सोना, खरीदना, सुनना, all these verbs are conjugated in the same way. I am giving you some assignments. Please conjugate some verbs and you can send me on my comment. I hope these videos are being helpful for you and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.